Hey guys, it's Marco with Marco's Home Garage. Been a little while since I made a video. Family and I were away for about a week, but I'm back now and it's on to another project. So my model is a 1997, okay? But these taillights are from a 1999. Some people like this upgrade, and obviously the previous owner of this car liked this upgrade so much, he did the upgrade. But I prefer the OEM style 1997. Don't ask me why, I think that's just how they identify. So today we're going to switch out these 1998 to 2000 for these 1996 and 1997. What's nice about this is there's no wiring that needs to be done. This is a simple plug and play system. So here are the bulbs for these. So all I have to do is take some of the interior trim out, take the headlights off, or the taillights off, pull them out, pull the lights out, plug in the new ones, and it should be a done project. So let's get started. First thing we'll do is take off this trim piece that covers the screws that hold the taillight on. Then I'll take the taillight screws off and pull the taillight off with a little wedge bar. And a common theme for this car is a lot of dirt, so we'll clean that once we get these bulbs out of here. We're going to be removing both sides of the trim of the car, so it makes sense that the first thing we do is get this bottom trim off. Remove these 5 screws. Also covers the carpet. Then we'll loosen up the various clips and screws from the driver's side trim. Both the lower and upper trim need to come off, so we'll just take all those off and then gently start prying at the trim. Then we'll use a 14mm socket attached to a drill to get the seat belts off. Here I'm removing the lower driver's side pillar so I can start to pry the bottom trim out of its space. And finally I've removed the 2 clips that are holding the upper trim from the bottom, and then I start to work on the driver's side seat belt. That needs to come off in order to get the trim completely off. I almost forgot to remove the upper bolt to the rear seat belt, so here you see me doing that too. If you've watched any of my videos where I've removed trim, there's typically dirt under there, so I'd like to give the interior just a quick cleaning before I continue with my project. So here you see me spraying some bathroom cleaner, giving the interior metal just a quick clean. And here's the plug we'll need to disconnect in order to get the current bulbs out. I'm using a pair of pliers to get the clip out of its current socket, so I have a little more room to disconnect the bulbs. At first, I couldn't get this connector to come apart. I kept pressing on the locking tab, but it just wouldn't release. After a little trial and error, I grabbed a pair of pliers, gently squeezed the locking tab, pulling on the connector. As soon as I did that, it slid right out with almost no effort. Sometimes it's all about finding the right angle and the right amount of pressure. A little more trial and error. Once I got the plug out of the connector, I couldn't figure out how to get the grommet past the hole, but I just kind of squeezed it in half, and I pressed it through that little hole, and it slid out fairly easily. I couldn't let this taillight receptacle look like this, so I gave it a good cleaning, and it's actually really rewarding. I love making things clean like this. Inserting the 1997 bulbs was much easier, especially now that I knew kind of how to bend the grommet in half to put it through the hole. Then you gently plug it back or pull it back out so that it fills the hole. The grommet makes it watertight. One of the things that really made this project fun was that I didn't have to think. So here you see me pulling the 1997 bulb connector and plugging it into the connection on the car. After that, all that is left is just make sure that the bulbs work. Before we hook this up, let's make sure all the bulbs work. Got our indicator that's blinking. Put the car in reverse. Reverse lights work. And press the brake. And the brake light's on. So all 3 bulbs are working, so we're good to go. Installation of the bulbs is very easy into the housing. It's just a 45-degree turn. It's a matter of finding the slot, pressing it in, and then twisting till you hear a slight click. And here's a first look of our 97 headlights installed into my 1997 RAV4, the way it should have been from the start. Here's a look at the RAV4 with the lights on. The passenger side is the same process for the most part. There's one extra tray that needs to be removed, but other than that, it's identical. You didn't need to see the entire thing, but I did put it in here and I kind of sped through it at 50 times speed, almost like a time lapse. So I like simple projects. So now that I have both bulbs hooked up, all I have to do is put the trim back on. So here's a little shot of me putting all the trim back on and getting the various screws and clips in place. Passenger side is hooked up. I'm going to do our driver's side in a little while, but I'm having a problem with my seatbelt. I tried to fix it. It worked for about a week, and then it stopped working again. It just locks up on me every time I drive, so I'm probably going to have to get it repaired. So more to come on that, but one thing I did forget is my light here. Clip that in so it stays put. There you go. Don't forget to do that. See, this is a wobble around. All right, brake lights are working. Here's the reverse lights. We're done with the driver's side, so we can go ahead and put the trim back on and be done with that. Now we have to go on the passenger side and install our reverse light camera wire. To get our reverse camera signal back, we're going to retry these T-tabs. Last time I tried these, it didn't go very well. I probably just didn't press down hard enough. I probably didn't have a good enough connection to the metal on the wires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just a little hole in the wire, just enough so that I get a good connection. There we go. There we go. I heard a snip. Should stay shut. And I want to make sure I get good connection this time. There we go. That was better. Okay. Yep, and I can see they're biting down. Then we'll take our crimps. Our crimps here. This is our hot. All right, I should straighten that out a little bit. That's our hot, so this will go on our black cord. Make sure that's good connection. This gets pushed in the middle there. There we go. Make sure that little metal, there's a little metal slit in there. Make sure that goes inside of this little slot here. Okay. We'll do the same for our ground. Okay. Shake that up, make sure it doesn't got a good connection there. And then we'll get this one in there as well. All right, let's test. Make sure we have a good connection here. Okay, if I did that right, when I put the car in reverse, the camera should come on, and there it is. Okay. All right, beautiful. So we are all set up. All right, guys, there's the full install. Back to OEM. I like that look better. Don't ask me why. I guess I just prefer it because it's original. But then again, I like the 1998 headlights better. I think because that's the performance difference and because it looks better. Whereas this is not really a performance-based change. This is really just the way the vehicle was supposed to be. So let me know if you've done this upgrade, gone from 97s to 98, or went back from 98s to 96, 6 and 7s. If you like this video, let me know. If you got this far, thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to be working on the exterior trim all around the car. I'd like to do what I did on the back trim. I'm going to sand it down. I'm going to paint it, prime it, make it look great again. So that'll be the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.